2022, there was a huge issue in the market. The major supplier was not available anymore, and EURODRILL was in trouble to get the motors, as well as many other manufacturers, and we've been forced to find a solution on our own. So we've been sitting down beginning of 2022, designing a new motor. The idea was to show it already end of the year 2022 Bauma, and we did it. We made it in time. Fortunately, it was high pressure for the design. The motor was introduced at Bauma 2022, and many customers been already very happy about the design and excited actually. There was not the time to think what is the best motor for the market. It was not the time to design the best motor for the drilling industry. It was only the time to design a motor which is available 6 months later. It was very important to keep us able to deliver.
In 2022, we learned that the common derailleur motors no longer met the requirements of the market for the availability and the performance anymore. At that time, we didn't even realize that this was the start of a revolution in the drive technology for the drilling industry.
So we've been able to bring the motor into the market relatively quick after the show. And the success we had really in the market was bigger as expected. We introduced the new motors. At that time it was a model called EA61V. And many customers been very happy about the fact we've been able to supply an alternative to standard derailleur motors. And right after Bauma, we've been also able to bring many of the motors into the field to get field experience. And the results from the customers, from the market, been even better as expected.
I'm taking care of a customer who converted a large part of his fleet to the new motor system. He's working with RH32X rotation and percussion version, as well as with older HD 8021. The customer is from the Middle East region, where high ambient temperatures frequently push the derailleur motors to their limits. After conversion to EA61V, the temperature problem was a thing of the past. The head runs perfectly, and the customer reports the best performing rotary in the market.
With the commissioning of the first EA61V motors, we quickly learned that the theoretical advantages were achieved or even exceeded it in reality. In order to be able to offer a concept suitable for mass production, the decision for further development was made early on.
So it took us more than a year, almost 2 years, to get the experience in the field, and everything was very positive. With the experience of the EA61V and the feedback from the market and the extra time for the next Bauma, we had the time to sit down and to think about what is the perfect motor for the drilling industry. And we relaunched the system EA61V.
The C61 was born.
With the C61 motor we can offer so many advantages, like higher speed and torque range. Of course the higher efficiency is a big topic, and I'm quite convinced that this motor will be the future standard in the drilling industry. I'm quite proud that we can offer our customers a solution also for replacement in the field.
I am very happy that I had the chance to visit the test run of the C61 in Copenhagen. One of our long-standing partners was faced with challenges in terms of reliability, performance and heat issues on the rig. For this reason, they were extremely interested in testing the C61 motors, which promised a solution to these challenges. After just a few weeks, we were able to improve the performance massively. We achieved fuel savings of around 20% per anchor.
In my opinion, the C61 will be a game changer.
Beside all the advantages of the EA61V, there have been little disadvantages. They've been related to weight, length and cost. We worked on these 3 points, so the new motor C61V will be much shorter, will be much lighter, and the extra cost is about 80% reduced. This is the motor we see for the future for EURODRILL. Today I'm fully convinced that C-motors are the #1 solution for new heads and even for retrofit of existing units.